know that it's not something you can have often, otherwise you gain a ton of weight.
Yeah, there was a restaurant in town called Franklin's, which is like nationally famous, and when we first moved into town, it was the sort of thing where you would literally have to line up at 9 o'clock in the morning to get it when they opened at like 11:30.
Yeah.
And they've since made their pre-order system way more sane, and so now I think you can just like swing by and pick up like a pound of brisket.
You can pre-order it, yeah, but there's still the line, I think.
There's still the line, but now it's like an hour wait tops rather than like 3 hours.
I'm not sure if that's true.
Well, if you pre-order it, I think you don't have to wait as long. They still do.
If you pre-order it, right?
They do some walk-ups.
If you don't pre-order, you still have to wait at first thing in the morning until they open.
But they used to not do pre-orders. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, it used to be a 3-hour wait is the only way to get it, and now if you have like 5 weeks foresight, you can pre-order it pretty easily.
Yes, that is true.
And we just need to host like a board game night where we go like, hey, we've got. Oh gosh, I forgot the name of it. I literally just said it like 3 seconds ago.
What, Style Switch?
No, the...
Franklin?
Franklin, yes. I was about to say Freeman's.
Which is another barbecue place.
Yeah, we just need to get a Franklin's brisket sometime and invite everybody we know.
I've never actually... I don't think barbecue is worth waiting in a line like that. Like, we're talking like a 3-hour line. I don't think it's worth it. Especially since there's a lot of places in town that don't have a wait that's long, and you could arguably say it's better barbecue.
Yeah, there's a place within cycling distance that had a former pitmaster from the same place, and it's like, we could just go there and wait 10 minutes.
So it's definitely the kind of thing where it's a tourist attraction more than anything else now, waiting in that line.
Yeah, Obama famously came by and cut everybody in line in the 3-hour line, but was like, hey, do you mind if we go first if we pay for everybody in line?
Oh, Cornish pasty. Yeah, I did make that on a stream one time, Taz, and it turned out pretty well. I want to try it again, though, because I feel like it wasn't as good as I remember Cornish pasties being, and I'm not sure what I did wrong, but I want to try it again. But yeah, good stuff there.
Enjoy sitting down, Taz. We hope you have a very nice evening. Thank you so much for the raid.
Yes, thank you again for the raid. Take it easy.
And welcome, Zap. We are doing very well on this rare Wednesday stream for us.
Yeah.
I know we have a lot of new viewers here. We typically stream on Tuesday and Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Central Time, but we had some water shenanigans because of some maintenance up the road from us yesterday, and decided to delay our stream a day.
Yeah, apparently while we were out of town, the water pressure in our condo complex suddenly dropped substantially, and so they did some investigation, and there were a couple leaks in the underground pipes. So yesterday was one that was pretty far down, so it took them all day to take care of it. So it wasn't really resolved in time for us to stream yesterday.
You are looking at the renewed vigor and excitement of two gentlemen who have had a full pressure shower for the first time in about 3 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't. They did a partial fix at one point that restored most of the water pressure, so it wasn't super bad. And this is all like first world problems type of thing, really. But still, yes, it was nice having a full pressure shower. Long lines are not worth it. About 10% improvement in food, especially since that 10% might really only be like 1% better. I mean, waiting in the line definitely makes the food taste better, I feel like. You know, after you've waited in a line for 3 hours, you've got to kind of convince yourself that it was worth it. But yeah, I know what you mean. If you do your research, you realize there's tons of really amazing barbecue in Texas, and you do not need to wait in a 3-hour line. If you're waiting in that line, it's because you just want that experience as a tourist, or you're just a fan of Franklin. Honestly, there's really no other reason to.
Oh man, we were super jealous though. We have one of those movie theater chains in town that does like the dinner movie theater thing where you can eat food while you watch a movie, and there was a film that came out about 5 years ago called Chef, which features a chef going on a road trip across the southern United States in a food truck.
Yeah.
And it would have like a couple little cameos and tie-ins with restaurants that he stopped in. And he stopped and got a brisket from
Franklin. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're totally right.
And the movie theater was like a dinner movie theater place, and so they tried doing dishes inspired by different stops in the movie.
1 second. Got fennel and bell pepper on here. I'm going to roast this in a 450 oven. Recipe says 12 to 14 minutes, so if you could set a 12-minute timer.
Okay.
We'll at least check it after 12 and see how it's going.
And they had a dinner movie pairing that had dishes inspired by all the stops in the movie, and they had managed to get their hands on enough Franklin's brisket to feed everybody in the movie theater.
Yeah.
And we missed getting tickets on it by like 5 minutes, and it's like, porque.
Have you ever actually had Franklin?
I have not. You have had it at work, I think?
Yeah, there was someone at work who did one of those pre-order things, and everyone chipped in money to have some of it. So I have had it, and it was good. But again, I feel like it's as good, if not better, at Style Switch, which is another barbecue place that's been getting a lot of